Thank you for staying back. My name is Anderson Chow. I represent Supervideo. What we do is we create video marketing. If you are here to think about attending a class about how to shoot video, then I'm sorry, this is not the class. Because what we do here is we help you create marketing. So what I'm going to share is not much about my company, but more about what video marketing market is out there for you to know, so that you would know what you're missing and what you could do to gain a foothold in e-commerce or in any market, in any business, retail or just traditional business, what you would be missing if you're not in video marketing. Yeah? Okay, before I start, let's look at a video. This video was created in year 2012, so let's go with it. Sorry, again, technical error. Try ready? Yep. Okay, this business is called Dollar Shave Club. It's started in US. What they do is basically sell shavers, disposable shavers. As we all know, shavers in the general international market, you have Gillette and Shakes, which are controlled by P&G and Energizer as well. So 70% of Gillette is controlled by P&G, and the rest is controlled by Energizer. So what happened with Dollar Shave Club is that they created this business, a very tiny small business created by two persons, started by two American gentlemen. This guy is called Michael Dubbin. He's the founder of the company. He created this video alone with about 5,000 USD 5 years back. Until today, or rather, let's move back to 2016. That's about 4 years after he created the company. Who can guess how much the business is worth? Any guess? No? Let's move. He sold the business to Unilever for $1 billion. That's how much he started with a small amount, created a video campaign, irreverent video campaigns, and he created this series of videos where he runs his business through the videos on YouTube alone. So he managed to sell this business for $1 billion after 4 years of in running the business on video marketing. So let's go into what is video marketing. Generally, it's basically a continuous and consistent effort to attract and engage, convert customers using video. So in other words, it is an entire holistic part of your marketing effort. You will have your normal marketing strategy, you have your normal e-commerce strategy, you have the rest of the distribution channel, and so on and so forth. But what is missing previously, which is not part of the entire digital marketing effort, is digital video marketing. Because by creating video marketing, it should be part of your entire holistic approach in terms of how you strategize your entire marketing effort. So what's more important in video marketing is about storytelling. It is not about how fancy your production is. It is not about how what kind of celebrity you use or what kind of techniques you use. It is generally it's about storytelling your business. You need to know how to tell your business story and engage your consumer through that storytelling. So usually you can write a lot about storytelling, you can post podcasts and so on and so forth. But the idea is video is the most engaging medium till now. Like what Supermodel, we're not related, although we are called Supervideo. I wish we were, but we are not. She mentioned a lot about video marketing, using video to promote her product and so on and so forth. So that is she's already using part of the strategy of video marketing. But video marketing goes deeper into it because generally she understands the business very well. So what happens is that you need to actually design your video marketing campaign based on your business strategy and your tactics, your marketing tactics as well. So it is not about, I have a corporate video, so I've done my video marketing, one take and I move on. That's not a video marketing strategy. What is important about creating a video marketing strategy is about telling the story through a consistent and continuous effort, which is part of your entire marketing strategy, and tell that story through whether it is social media marketing or through other channel where it engages and touches your target audience at that point. Like what the rest of the earlier presenter was saying, it is about the moments that you engage with your phone, and those are what we call micro moments. Micro moments is where you are at the store and you do some quick search, and then immediately you find a couple of information that is relevant and pertinent to what your search is, and that immediately gives you a very strong boost of confidence to basically go into buying the product. So that is part of the entire micro moment, and video is definitely the engaging part, the engaging medium to talk to the target audience. I'm not saying this from my point of view. I have a lot of statistics to back them from Google, from Forbes, and so on and so forth. But I'll go into that later. I'll probably have to rush this presentation because of time constraint, and there are two more presenters behind me. Stages of development of video marketing. You need to do research. So if you are doing, if you are running your own business, you are running your own e-commerce, you need to do research about your target audience. You need to understand your target audience. You need to know where and how they interact with your product, and how they interact with your competitor's product. So the research is not conclusive. It is not one research, it covers everything. So you need to do continuous research in order to find out who your target audience are, where they hang out, what they do, at what time. So you need to do a lot of all this research in order to start a video marketing plan. Next is to align. Align means with that understanding and the insights of who your target audience are, you need to align it back to your business, because you can create a corporate video. I suppose some of you or your previous life employment, you may have some corporate videos done. But the thing is, corporate videos are corporate videos. They are done to tick the box, and it is probably okay 10 years back. Because if I am to ask across the room, how many of us actually click a corporate video of the brand we like, I probably can get a zero answer. Imagine you like Nike, Toyota, Mercedes. Did you even bother to click on a corporate video of that brand? You probably click on the video of that product, or that ad, or that particular message, or social viral message, but you hardly click on a corporate video of that brand. So that's the thing. Previously, 10 years back, you do a corporate video because it's part and parcel of what the competition is doing. So that's why you need to do corporate videos. But now it is all about viral, it's all about social sharing, it's all about engaging a target audience at the right moment. So alignment of your research to your business strategy is important. I forgot to mention this. I will not be sharing this slide. You, by all means, take photo if you need to, if it helps. If you want the slides, please come to me. I will give it to you. But I will not be sharing it through SITEC. Next is ideate. Ideate means you create the ideas based on the two research that you have done. Meaning you create the ideas, right? You come up with the most interesting story, the girl doing painting on the face and so on and so forth. So you create the stories. Next is to create the actual product, meaning you actually go and shoot the product. Whether you do a 360 creation of a video or whatever it is, basically the create is the production process of your video execution. And finally, which is very important, is optimization. Optimization means you can create videos, you can create social media videos, you can create 360 live AR videos, whatever it is. Do it by all means. You can do self-sharing selfie videos, but if you do not optimize your videos, it's pointless. Meaning of optimized video is to say the video that you create has a purpose. You have to know who your video is talking to. Meaning you need to make sure, like what Brian earlier says about targeting, you need to have your video created and talk to the right target audience. So a video about a car will not work for ladies as a target audience. So you need to know how to target your audience with your video. So optimization is important. At what time your video is talking to the right target audience is also important. So all this is part and parcel of the optimization. So you need to know from the research and alignment, and after the creation of the campaign, you need to know how all this can come back to optimization. Otherwise, you can create the most expensive videos or commercials or whatever it is, but if you're not talking and not targeting the right audience, your videos goes to waste. So optimization is very important. Video marketing best practices, like I said, I will have to rush through this. You need to focus on your goals and your insight, meaning what is the objective? What is the business objective? If your business objective is to create brand awareness, it doesn't make sense for you to create a corporate brand video, because a corporate video is just a corporate video that talks probably 10 minutes about what you do, your production process, who is the founder, and so on and so forth. But creating a brand awareness is more beyond telling people who is behind your production, who is leading your company, and so on and so forth. Brand awareness is about having your target audience remember your brand at the right time and at the top of mind. So that's brand awareness for you. So you need to sites, making sure that the information are correct before you even start the journey of video marketing. Tell your stories, be creative. Like what I mentioned earlier, storytelling. You need to know that your story has to make sense to your target audience, but beyond that, it has to entertain, because entertainment is probably the easiest engagement for target audience. Of course, there are other strategies, but the best is probably humor and little babies, I suppose. Plan and allocate your resources, meaning, let's say you have $10,000, 10,000 ringgit. How do you allocate your production, and how much you allocate for your Facebook marketing, how much you allocate for your Instagram, and so on and so forth. So you need to know and plan properly how much you spend in your production and how much you spend in your optimization. Optimization is a deeper purpose compared to just buying ads. Buying ads on Facebook or Instagram is just, I click buy and that's it. Because if you do not optimize it, you do not test it, it doesn't make sense for you to spend money and dump it to Facebook without understanding who your target audience are. So plan and allocate your resources properly so that you know how much goes into planning, production, and optimization, buying Facebook, rather buying ads on Facebook or Instagram or other platforms. Because reality is, despite the earlier presenter, Targeting your audience is not just about Facebook and Instagram. It's more than that, right? Let's say if you go to Netflix, you watch Netflix or iFlix, your video could be targeted at that point when it really matters. You click on a Game of Thrones movie, for instance. Your ad may appear in a Netflix Game of Thrones, for instance. So video marketing is not just about Facebook and Instagram. So plan and allocate your resources. Engage your audience and make it relevant. Self-explanatory, because it basically means that if you sell a car or if you sell beauty products, you have to make it relevant and engaging to your target audience. Otherwise, it flies through. Makes no sense to a lot of target audience. Like for instance, beauty products may not target a typical blue blood man, so it doesn't work. Produce is where you create, where was the original presentation slide before. It's about creating your videos. Test and test again. This is part of your optimization, because part of digital marketing strategy is the powerful part of digital marketing strategy is about ability to test and optimize it. It is not about the ability to just reach target audience, because there are a lot of media that reach huge target audience. But the power of digital marketing is because you have the ability to actually test and retest your campaign. Meaning you can create 3 ads running the same campaign with different keywords that you use, or you use different pictures to optimize it. So you need to test in order to get result, to know which one actually works better for your campaign. Gone are the days where campaign agency will come to tell you this is the right format, because we think it's right. So you shut up and we will do it for you. That's not anymore, because the ability of digital marketing is to allow you to use different format, different keywords, different pictures to test who are the target audience and how they react to your message. And the choice of word that you use and the choice of picture that you use. So remember, test and test again is very important. Optimize, track metrics, and analyze stats. This is part of the testing, because with the information that you collect from digital marketing, the data and the analytics that you create, it enables you to actually understand your target audience better, when and what time they react to your ad, whether they actually watch your campaign to the end of the message. If it doesn't, why? Then you can actually recreate and change your campaign. Okay, I'm running out of time. And finally, publish and promote your ad. So publish and promote basically means that you have to run your campaign, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and so on and so forth. Like I said, there are many other platforms that you can actually optimize your ads. So it's not just about social media. Social media is the trend now, so everybody talking about social media. So viral video marketing can penetrate beyond social media right to your bigger target audience. I'm just into the second slide. Let's skip this. Just show you. Is video marketing right for you? I don't have to answer you. These are from Forbes.com numbers. 4 out of 5 consumers believe demo videos are helpful. 64% customers are more likely to buy after watching your video on about a product. This also reflects on e-commerce. 200 to 300% increase click-through rate with email, with video. Meaning, if you have a video email marketing and you just send a message with a picture, it may not work as well as having a video as part of your email campaign, because it says 2 to 300 increase in terms of conversion through your email. I'll move on. This is a infographics. Because it's so small, I have to change it a bit. Point number 24, beauty is one of the largest content pools on YouTube, with over 5 billion hours of beauty tutorials, how-to videos, products, reviews, and so on and so forth. Item number 27, 76% of millennials use YouTube to follow companies, as opposed to 47% and 42% on Twitter and Instagram. That basically says video works extraordinarily well on YouTube, because I'm sure you all know already that YouTube is generally the second largest search engine on the internet, behind Google, not Facebook, because you search for product on Google and then you search for product on YouTube, but you don't search for product on Facebook. So it says that beauty products are the top in terms of search for YouTube, and millennials, which I believe are your major target audience, your market, besides Gen Y, millennials is probably the next moving on, 5 years, 10 years, they are your largest pool of consumer, user, buyer. Use YouTube and they follow your company. 76 out of 100 person, 76 of them follow your company's brand on YouTube. So if you do not have a YouTube video marketing strategy, you do not even have a video on YouTube, you basically are losing this 76% of your target audience. Again, Gen Y shoppers are 264% more likely to share product videos during online shopping. 1 in 3 millennials purchase a product as a result of watching online video. So self-explanatory, these are all infographics you can easily find on Google. What can you do for your business? Basically, video marketing allows you to promote your brand. It increases organic traffic for search engine. Believe it or not, video on Google works 157% more than your usual traffic. Basically, people search, let's say, I want a blue color socks today on Google. If you have a video and no one else has a blue color socks video on Google, that search will generally comes to you. So that's basically it. What makes the YouTube and video marketing so effective. So imagine if you are selling curry puff. None of you have a video on curry puff, but I have a video on curry puff, and someone search a video on curry puff, obviously the search result will come to me. As simple as that. So that's why it's so powerful. Performs well on all devices, meaning it works well on your tablet, it works well on your computer, it works well on your mobile, and so on and so forth. That increases your brand stickiness. Basically, wherever you go, I search for blue color socks. I go on tablet, I go on mobile, I go on computer, desktop, they are all there. My brand is all there throughout, so it increases your brand stickiness. Video is everywhere, meaning it's on YouTube, it's on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. In fact, Twitter and LinkedIn are very big on video now. Like what Supermodel presenter was saying, Facebook changed its algorithm. That basically says whatever you have been used to on Facebook will not be what it is anymore. Because the algorithm says that they will share more about your community and your friends. You will get less and less information, news that is sponsored by, or rather that is shared by other publisher. Meaning, if you do not like 9gag, you will probably not see any 9gag ad anymore. You probably see a lot more of your community and your friends sharing. It's almost like Facebook says, let's get back to the kampong spirit. I want to share within my community. So moving on, this is what Facebook algorithm is going to be. You will see more and more of information within your community, your friends sharing, and less of businesses and publishers' content. So in order to counter that, Facebook also did say video will be the next strategy moving forward, because they have already created a lot of okay, and they already created a lot of assets to ensure that their Facebook video is working well. In fact, they created a channel called Watch, Facebook Watch. The idea is to promote more and more video interaction and engagement. Video wants to go viral. Probably the only other social media medium that wants to go viral. There's no blog that wants to go viral. There's no blog post or writing or content that wants to go viral, meaning inherently video is created to go viral. There's no guarantee that it will go viral, but the possibilities of going viral is video, not your blog post, not your podcasts, not your white papers. And generally, it increases sales because it says 1 in 3 millennials purchase a product as a result of watching online video. Moving on. There are 10 types of video you can create. This is not exhaustive, meaning this is not one all and this is it, there are many other types of videos, but generally they are cross between. There's a creation between animation and interactive and so on and so forth. So there are many types of video your business can do rather than just social sharing, rather than just live selfie, rather than just live videos. There are many other types. For instance, product video, which is very popular for brands who wants to get their product out. How to is basically engaging with consumer and your audience on how to use your product. Interviews is about engaging user on the expert that probably visit your company, talk about your product. AR, VR, 360s, this is a little bit more complex, but it works for different products, for different category of products. Explainer video could be about a small startup that wants to share how the company actually, the process of getting customers, the process of maybe a membership card, how do you use a membership card, how do you engage your user through your membership card, so you can create explainer videos. So there are many others. I'm afraid I have to rush through. I'm available at outside counter. We can talk about it if you'd like to know more. You have heard of marketing funnels, but I think 90% of you may not heard of a video marketing channel, which is a marketing funnel. It is a video content mix. Usually it basically says, this is how you basically engage your target audience. This is how you generally spend your expenses and your budget on a video production, a video marketing strategy. You spend 15% of your resources on creating interest to build a brand, to build your brand, to pull your potential customer into your funnel. You spend 25% of your resources on creating the learning process. This could be the explainer video. And majority of them are spent on evaluation. Basically, I will show you later what it means. Okay, videos within the marketing funnels. You can do how-to, webinar, interviews, corporate, social event within the interest. This is basically create brand awareness. You can do detailed product demos, testimonials, case studies within the funnels between learning and evaluation. Mind you, these are all consumer purchasing marketing funnel mindset at that point, yeah? And these are probably just your allocation of resources for your video marketing strategy. And then campaign videos, instructional videos, explainer videos to build that justification. Because once I know the brand, I learn more about the brand, I am comparing the brand with another competitor brand, now I'm justifying why I'm buying your brand. So this is where your brand comes into play through marketing videos to justify, to give your target audience a reason to buy your product. So that's the justification. And finally, it goes to purchase. Okay, this is a video about.
Okay, listen, I think I have to stop you now.
Okay,
because
sorry.
We have 2 more speakers coming up.
Okay, sorry.
So
Let's
sorry
move on.
about that.
No problem. Just one last slide. Please take this photo if you'd like to. Final key takeaways: holistic marketing effort. Okay, this is very important for the entire conversation. Holistic marketing effort, data-driven, engaging content, optimization, millennials, and 8 to 10 traffic. Okay, sorry about this. We have to move on. Thank you very much. You can continue conversation again